know that feeling when you look at your paycheck and just wonder, where did it all go? Well, it's not just about taxes. Today, we're going to talk about some hidden legal truths that actually define what your money is and its worth to the system. So let me ask you this. Is every single dollar you earn counted as a wage by the government? You'd think the answer is an obvious yes, right? But as you're about to see, it's not that simple. Not at all. Okay, so where are all these weird rules hiding? Believe it or not, they're right there in the official Social Security rulebook. We're going to dive in and uncover 4 of these hidden truths, and trust me, they can have a huge effect on your financial future. All right, first up is something I call the disability countdown clock. Think of it as a 6-month cliff that a lot of people don't even know exists. So let's say you get sick, you can't work, and thankfully your employer starts sending you disability payments. You just assume that money is still counting towards your Social Security credits, wouldn't you? Well, here's the catch. Take a look at this. For the first 6 months, everything's fine. Those disability payments, yep, they count as wages. But then the very first day of month 7, bam, a switch flips. And legally, that money is no longer considered a wage. And what does that mean for you, really? It means you're earning exactly 0 Social Security credits from that point on. This can literally create a 0 year on your earnings record, and that can pull down your future retirement benefits for good. Now let's pivot to something else. How the rules seem to change depending on how you earn your money. This one is what I call the CEO stock loophole. This really lays it all out, doesn't it? You work overtime, you bust your hump to get that extra pay, and yep, it's taxed for Social Security. But a CEO's incentive stock options, well, thanks to a very specific legal carve-out, they're not considered wages for Social Security purposes at all. So think about that. A CEO can make millions of dollars from these stock options and contribute absolutely nothing on that income to Social Security. It's like one analyst said, the tax code was written to favor capital over labor. This is the proof. Okay, let's get back to something that affects millions of people every single day. Tips. Get ready for the $20 tip trap, because this is one strange all-or-nothing rule. So let's say you're a server and you earn $19 in cash tips over the course of a month. As far as Social Security is concerned, that money might as well be invisible. It is officially not counted as wages. But if you earn just $1 more, bringing your total to 20, everything changes. Instantly, the entire $20 becomes wages, not just the extra dollar, all of it. Now, this isn't just some quirky little piece of trivia, it's a trap, because it might seem tempting to underreport your tips to stay under the radar, right? But what you're really doing is robbing your future self of the Social Security benefits you've earned. And for our final hidden truth, this one might be the most specific and surprising of them all. Let's talk about what I call the invisible hand harvest worker. So the law has this very specific category for a hand harvest laborer. We're talking about someone who gets paid on a piece rate basis, by the bucket or by the pound, for work that's done by hand and usually doesn't last very long. Now, for their earnings to become invisible to Social Security, a worker has to meet this triple lock of conditions. 1, they have to be a hand harvest laborer. 2, they have to commute from their permanent home every day. And 3, they have to have worked less than 13 weeks in the entire previous year. If you check all 3 of those boxes, then any cash you earn just doesn't count as wages. It creates this wage void where people are out there working hard, earning money, but it's doing nothing to build up their financial security for the future. So let's do a quick recap. What have we learned? Your disability pay could have a 6-month countdown clock ticking. A CEO stock options can be completely invisible to Social Security. A single dollar in tips can literally change all the rules, and some workers can be legally invisible to the whole system. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? If the very definition of a wage has all these loopholes and strange exceptions, what else don't we know about how our money really works? Take care. Bye.